Hey, what's up everybody? It's Eric here at Sergeant of Arms. So today we're going to do the final wrap-up video of the Rix L6 thermal. So got to play with this for about 3 weeks, and this video is coming out a little later than I wanted it to. Been real busy here at the shop, so thank you to all of our customers for keeping us busy with sales and building guns. So wanted to talk about the pros and cons that I found with this scope and put it all into one final video on this. Before we start the video, I am going to let you all know that I was contacted by Rix to be a pro staff member and a field tester for them. So want to be perfectly clear on that I am now pro staff. At the time I'm shooting this video, I am pro staff for Rix and I am a field tester for them. Doesn't change anything on how I feel about this scope or any of their future products. Like I told them, I'm going to be honest about what I think of a product. If I don't like a product, I'll give them the reasons why, and I'll give the customers the reasons why I don't care for a product. But this product, I was absolutely shocked with and loved with the product. That's one of the reasons I decided to join the pro staff for Rix Optics, was what I saw from this scope and working with the company and stuff like that. So let's go over the pros of this. I had outstanding battery life. I know battery life's a big thing with thermal scopes. Running the 18 365s or whatever that I always call them, just the double stack CR123s. I can't remember the exact name of them. I was getting probably a 7-hour hunt out of it. Now, granted, I was putting it to sleep between stands. I was not turning it off, but I was putting it to sleep. Did really good. Was really impressed with the battery life on this scope. Image quality, I can't say enough great things about the image quality that I saw from this optic. It did better than a lot of scopes that were a lot more expensive than it. You know, scopes in its price point, it absolutely shattered those. We've got an AGM adder here in the shop, and they're within, I think the Rix is $100 cheaper than what the adder is. And side-by-side comparison, the Rix gave us better quality of image, more definition into like wood lines and stuff like that, where you could make out individual trees instead of just kind of being a blur. The edges were harder on images instead of kind of fading and blending like you saw on the adder. Not saying the adder's not an excellent scope, because it definitely is. We've enjoyed the crap out of that scope and killed a lot of coyotes and pigs with it, and it's been good. This definitely outshined that scope in tough thermal conditions, fog, mist, humidity, stuff like that. The ocular zoom was pretty nice. It's a different touch, something that we haven't seen with a thermal yet. Pretty neat. The digital zoom, and this is something I didn't play with a ton, but I really like that it goes up in 0.2s. Instead of going straight from a 1 to a 2, it goes up like 1.2, 1.4, and so on. So you can really fine tune that zoom and find that, hey, this is enough zoom for me without completely losing that image quality that you see on a lot of where they start doing that 2 times magnification. Go 2, 4, 6, 8, that type of stuff, and maybe going from 6 to 8 is just too much. You kind of lose that image quality at that point in time. So being able to just go a little above 6 or something like that is kind of nice in certain instances. The rings, do not recommend the rings at all. Did not like them. Did not feel they were quality. I know that they got with ADM about getting a mount squared away with it, and I know they were coming out with those over the holidays. You were getting a free one. Highly recommend going with something like that over the rings that it comes with. I've told Rix about it. I'm not the only one that's told Rix about it. So if you get one of these, automatically order you a set of high rings or a 1.7 inch mount or something like that. Do not use the rings. I've heard through like talking with some other people and being on the Rix owners group and stuff that people were having problems with the battery door. I did not have problems with my battery door at all. So this unit right in front of me is not the one I tested. This is a new unit that's going to be mine that I'm going to be running. um, supposedly there was problems with the battery door staying locked. I didn't have that problem. I guess some people broke the battery doors. Rix, customers got with Rix, and Rix has already started updating that battery door on new units and getting the customers that had faulty battery doors brand new doors that are a better upgrade. So I'm sure that I'll probably figure out a way to break it and probably end up getting a new battery door before long. You know, having the app, there was some talk about some glitches with the app. That's been fixed. I didn't have any of those problems. Maybe I'm lucky. I did see, sometimes like you can't download the video right off the bat, like right after you get done shooting. It wasn't showing up. There was some lag time or something like that. I did see that, but the video showed up later on, so that wasn't a problem. There wasn't anything really bad that I have to say about this thermal, or really improvements besides maybe an LRF. An LRF version of this would be awesome to have. Plus, the only thing that I would like to see is a customizable reticle. You see them, like iRay has them out now. Those, if it works the way that it's supposed to, which the iRay does, those are really neat to be able to kind of make your own BDC, I guess you would call it. Those, they'll put your leads into it, your elevations. That's something that I would like to see Rix add to this. Something that I think has been mentioned to them as well. So they've seemed like they're taking information and kind of going with it. So hopefully we'll see. I know SHOT Show's in a couple weeks. Maybe they'll be releasing something, or in a new firmware update here in the near future, they'll be coming out with something. Like I said, the menu was a little different. And some of the other Rix products that I've tested for them, the menu options and like what the buttons do is a little different than what we're used to. But Rix is sending out, with some of the products that I've tested, I've seen some of the like sheets that come out. Like if you long press this, this button, it does this. If you double tap this, it does this. Kind of takes you back to your old Nintendo days with up, down, left, right type deal. So that's nice that they're actually sending that out, so that you can quick, easy glance and you can see what all the buttons on your product does. So I don't really, like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about this. I am going to put in some videos after this so that you all can see some real footage from the Rix thermal, the L6 that I tested. Also some comparisons between the AGM adder and the L6. So you all make up your mind. I'm going to tell you what I thought, but you all can look with your own two eyes and see what you think of the products views side by side in the same conditions. I don't think you can go wrong with the Rix, especially at that price point that they're at. Hopefully coming up next year, or maybe at SHOT Show this year, they'll be releasing some other products and some stuff with LRF built into it. I think that's the only thing that I would really add to this scope or anything is an LRF setup. I know that there are some bolt-on LRFs that we've been seeing. You've seen with on some of the hunting pages, you'll see guys that have a rangefinder sitting in their screen. So that's a bolt-on LRF. Other than that, I don't think I would change anything to this optic at all. I think it's been a great optic, and I really look forward to getting this one in the field this week and in the near future, and trying to get a bunch more coyote kills and some pig kills come into this month and into February. We've got some big properties lined up that we're going to go do some hunting on. So hopefully I'll have you all a bunch of good kill footage with this, and look forward to making that video and getting it out to y'all. If you have any comments or questions, once again, leave them in the comment section below, or feel free to call us here at the shop. Be more than happy to talk to you over the phone about what I've seen, what I've tested, and what the pros and cons are of it. But like I said, at this time, I haven't really seen any true cons besides the rings that it comes with. I've been real impressed with this, and this is going to be my go-to opthermal. I was planning on buying one anyways, so now I get to test this one and run this one for the rest of this year, and we'll probably be getting rid of the thermal I've been running. So check out these videos that are coming right after this, as you'll see some clips in there. But until then, thanks for tuning in, and see y'all on the range.
I dropped that one.
So here we have a side-by-side comparison of the Rix L6 and the AGM Adder 640 35 millimeter. This pig's about 140 so yards out. You can see the differences in the clarity and the definition between the two optics. AGM has a cloudier look to it. Kind of no matter what we do to the settings, it kind of has that look, versus the Rix is really nice and clear. A lot more better definition of the background and the foreground, stuff like that. This is a pair of coyotes that were a little over 150 yards out. Same night that we shot the pig. You can see that, once again, the definition, the clarity, the cloudiness of the AGM. This is my favorite. This is a set of cattle about 450 to 500 yards out on a really, really poor thermal night. A lot of mist, a lot of fog in the air, and you can see that this is cattle in the Rix, but not really in the AGM. So hopefully this video helps some people out on knowing the differences between the two optics. They're in the same price point. So thank y'all.